Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Did you start out the day, the year 2026 with a new attitude? We can release the old, we can release what no longer serves us, and get into a practice of thinking good thoughts, feeling better, expressing more well-being. And as we are calm and confident and feeling well-being, we create a better life for ourselves. And in doing that, we affect those around us. We touch the people around us. Neville Goddard, in his little book, The Feeling is the Secret, says the world and all within it is mankind's conditioned consciousness objectified. Consciousness is the cause as well as the substance of the entire world. So he suggests that we turn to consciousness if we want to discover the secret of creation. Do you want a better life for yourself? The knowledge of the law of consciousness and the method of operating this law will enable you to accomplish all you desire in life. You can build and maintain an ideal world armed with a working knowledge of the law. He suggests that consciousness is the one and only reality, not figuratively, but actually. This reality may, for the sake of clarity, be likened unto a stream which is divided into two parts, the conscious and the unconscious. In order to intelligently operate the law of consciousness, it is necessary to understand the relationship between the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. Your conscious mind is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause, and these two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness. Consciousness is male, subconscious is female. My mentor, Bob Proctor, would simplify this. He would say the conscious mind is your educated mind, your intellectual mind. It's where you interpret what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. You use your conscious mind to look around and decide if this is a good life or a bad situation. You're thinking with your conscious mind, but that's only about 5% of who you are. You are a divine spiritual entity. You're part of the entire universe. You're part of the infinite one. That might blow your mind just to think about you are part of everything in this universe. We're all connected. We're all one, just like your finger and your kneecap are part of your body. They're not you, they're only individual parts. And your subconscious mind is the programmed way that you automatically think, feel, and act. It's part of the program that runs your physical body, allowing you to have your heart beat and your lungs breathe and your blood circulate without effort, without thinking about it. It just goes on in the background, almost like a machine running smoothly. Everything is just moving along, including your actions, because you were programmed to act in a certain manner. You watched your parents, your grandparents, society. You judged yourself according to the rules of society. And then you decided with your conscious mind if you fit in or not, if how you compare, and what you think about yourself causes you to just do the same things, run the same program. You want to be consciously aware that you can change that. You can decide you want something different. You have to think, feel, and act differently. And that's where knowing that your conscious mind generates ideas, you can accept ideas from the outside, you can reject ideas, and you can originate ideas. When your conscious mind impresses ideas on the subconscious receives the ideas that your subconscious mind cannot reject. It just accepts everything that you program into it, everything that you believe as true, everything that you think emotionally, think on repeat, goes into your subconscious mind and either continues or changes the program that you're running. The subconscious receives ideas from your conscious mind and gives form and expression to them. Neville Goddard says, by this law, first conceiving an idea and then impressing the idea conceived on the subconscious, all things evolve out of consciousness. And without this sequence, there is not anything made that is made. The conscious impresses the subconscious while the subconscious expresses all that is impressed upon it. The subconscious does not originate ideas. It accepts as true those which the conscious mind feels to be true, and in a way known only to itself, objectifies the accepted ideas. Therefore, through his power to imagine and feel and his freedom to choose the idea he will entertain, man has control over creation. Control over the subconscious is accomplished through control of your ideas and your feelings. Neville Goddard says the mechanism of creation is hidden in the very depth of the subconscious. He calls it the female aspect, or the womb of creation. Well, I grew up believing that God is the creator, but you're here as part of God, part of that spiritual entity, and you are an individual. You're each one of us. Our spirit is living in a physical body, a mask, a container. You are not your body, but you're using your body to co-create your life with the eternal, infinite intelligence. That means you have infinite potential and there are infinite possibilities. You can think thoughts of love and joy and wealth and abundance, fulfillment, or you can take your thoughts in the opposite direction. And when you focus on a particular idea or a thought long enough and consistently enough, it becomes part of your experience. The subconscious mind transcends reason. It's independent of induction. It contemplates a feeling as a fact existing within itself, and on this assumption proceeds to give expression to it. The creative process begins with an idea, and its cycle runs its course as a feeling and ends in a volition to act. Ideas are impressed on the subconscious mind through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt. But once it's felt, good, bad, or indifferent, the subconscious mind automatically expresses it. It must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feeling may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of your feeling, but rather the disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feeling as contributes to your happiness. Control of your feeling is all important to a full and happy life. Neville suggests that we never entertain an undesirable feeling nor think sympathetically about wrong in any shape or form. Do not dwell on the imperfection of yourself or others. To do so is to impress the subconscious with these limitations. What you do not want done unto you, do not feel that it is done unto you or anyone else. This is the whole law of a full and happy life. He says everything else is commentary. Bob Proctor would say the most important thing to do first is to get clear on what you want, to decide. The whole universe is available to you. There are infinite possibilities in every condition, infinite solutions, infinite possibilities. So rather than getting fixated on something that you don't want and dragging yourself into that feeling, practice feeling at ease, allowing yourself time to rest and relax and to focus on what's going well in your life, what's good, being grateful for everything that you are, everything that you have, and everything that's been done in your life, because that has caused you to want more. And wanting more isn't selfish, it is you being part of the universal expansion. The universe is always for expansion and fuller expression. When you make a habit of looking for what else do I want? What would that feel like? What would that look like? How do you know when you're happy? If you want to bring something else into your life, it's because you believe in having that, it will make you happy. It will allow you to be happy. Well, we end up doing things backwards. We think, when that happens, then I'll be happy. When I have that, then I'll be happy. When that person is nice to me, then I can be nice to them. But the universe is a universe of energetic frequencies. What you think about, what you feel, what you do creates your life. The energy that you're sending out into the universe is reflected back to you in the results that you see. Neville Goddard says every feeling makes a subconscious impression, and unless it is counteracted by a more powerful feeling of an opposite nature, it must be expressed. The dominant of two feelings is the one expressed. To say, I am healthy, is a stronger feeling than I will be healthy. To feel I will be is to confess that you're not. I am is stronger than I am not. What you feel you are always dominates what you feel you would like to be. Therefore, to be realized, your wish must be felt as a state that is rather than a state that is not. What would it be like to manifest a dream, a fantasy, a wish, a hope, a someday goal? What do you want and why do you want it? Because you believe you'll be happier, healthier, wealthier, more at ease. Life will be more rewarding. But then realize it's not all about ease and flow. There is going to be effort. And if you put action, inspired action into something that you love, it doesn't feel like work. Have you ever been lost in time when you're doing something that you love? You're not efforting, it's effortless. You're doing what you love, you're creating whatever it is you desire. That's how your life can change when you decide what it looks like. What do you want? What do you want to be different? Whether it's health, wealth, love, relationships, get clear on what it looks like and then feel yourself already there. What would it look like? Could you describe it? Could you imagine it to the point that you're not just seeing it in your mind, you're feeling as if you're there. It's done. You know that this is meant for you. Neville Goddard says sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. He suggests we be careful with our moods and our feelings because there is an unbroken connection between feeling and the visible world, reality. Your body is an emotional filter and it bears the unmistakable marks of your prevalent emotions. He says that emotional disturbances, especially emotions that you suppress, are the causes of disease. To feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of disease or dis-ease in both the body and environment. Do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure, for frustration or detachment from your objective results in disease. Take a deep breath in and relax into the feeling of the state you desire to realize. Feeling the reality of the state sought and living and acting on that conviction is the way of all seeming miracles. Neville says all changes of expression are brought about through a change of feeling. A change of feeling is a change of destiny. All creation occurs in the domain of the subconscious. What you must acquire then is a reflective control of the operation of the subconscious. That is, control of your ideas and feelings. Chance or accident is not responsible for the things that happen to you, nor is it predestined fate, nor is predestined fate the author of your fortune or misfortune. Your subconscious impressions determine the conditions of your life, your world. The subconscious is not selective, it is impersonal and no respecter of persons. The subconscious is not concerned with truth or falsity of your feeling. It always accepts as true that which you feel to be true. Feeling is the assent of the subconscious to the truth of that which is declared to be true. Because of this quality of the subconscious, there is nothing impossible to mankind. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and feel as true, the subconscious can and must objectify. Your feelings create the pattern from which your world is fashioned, and a change of feeling is a change of pattern. We have been focused on limiting beliefs and creating more of the same. Same thinking, same talking, same feeling, same doing. When you realize that you can change your world by changing your thoughts and your feelings, and then doing things differently, allowing yourself to become the person that has the goal, creating what you want in your mind, such a clear, strong picture. And as you think about it, you send a signal into the universe. This is who I am. This is what I want. This is what I prefer. I would love. I am healthy. I am happy. I am calm. I am confident. I am living my purpose. I am fulfilled. I am attracting everything I require. Everything shows up at the right time because I am always in the right place at the right time for the right reason. Anything that I would naturally perceive as wrong or bad or difficult is there to show me the way. Sometimes the universe sweeps in and moves people or conditions out of your life so that you are open to receive what you do want. When you ask, believing that it's possible, the universe moves mountains to make it happen. All the pieces of the puzzle are moved around and put into place as you believe in your dream, your fantasy, your someday goal, that it is yours, it's meant for you. When you focus on putting thought into what you really desire, knowing that it's meant for you, the pictures that you hold in your mind, the feelings that you hold in your heart, manifest in your physical experience, your living reality. Remember that your subconscious never fails to express whatever has been impressed upon it. The moment it receives an impression, it begins to work out the ways of its expression. Your subconscious accepts the feeling impressed upon it, your feeling as a fact, a fact already existing, and your subconscious immediately sets about to produce in the outside world, the outer or objective world, the exact likeness of whatever it is you're feeling. The subconscious never alters the accepted beliefs. It outpictures them to the last detail, whether or not they are beneficial. So, to impress the subconscious with the desirable state, you must assume the feeling that would be yours had you already realized your wish. In defining your objective, you must be concerned only with the objective itself. Never worry about how it's going to happen. That's not your job. The universe will guide you. You will receive impulses. Follow your intuition. In defining your objective, you must be concerned only with the objective itself. Get clear on the picture. What do you want? The manner of expression or the difficulties involved are not to be considered by you, because to think feelingly on any state impresses it on the subconscious. If you dwell on difficulties, barriers, or delay, your subconscious, by its very non-selective nature, accepts the feeling of difficulties and obstacles as your request and proceeds to produce them in your outer world. Your job is only to decide, what do I want? Write about it. Imagine that it's already yours. How grateful would you feel? Write about what it's like to be that now, to have that goal, to be in that destination. Think about it, feel already yours, and write, I am so happy and grateful now that. And as you do this consistently, ideas will start to come to you. And as you take action, your whole world changes. Create a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you back here Monday morning at 7. Thank you.